Hey, what's happening, my joyful people? You know who it is, and you know what time it is. It's Share the Joy time. So I'm inviting you to come on into this joyful moment that I have created here every Friday. And I want to share with you guys some really important information because a lot of times people think that diabetes is just about the food that we put in our mouths, right? And we're like, okay, we ate our way into type 2 diabetes with sugar. And while that is a lot of the case, it's not always the reason why people develop type 2 diabetes. And I want to give you 5. Now, there are more than just 5, but there are 5 that I want to share with you that are common as to what might be going on outside of just the food or lack of exercise or that kind of thing. So the first thing is arsenic. Now everybody's like, I don't need arsenic. Why would I put arsenic in my body? Well, guess what? It impairs the glucose tolerance by by altering the insulin from beta cells. All right. So understand that. And it's found in our water, our soil, our oil, our air, our food. And the U.S. Food and Drug Administration doesn't set limits on the amount of arsenic that is actually in our food source and supply. So guys, understand that rice and chicken and apple juice and protein powder and all of these things that we consume have arsenic in it. Hey Joy, I just saw that you joined, and hey Kenny. So I just want to let you guys know that arsenic is something to be mindful of and to understand that that can affect us. The other thing is BPA exposure, all right? So we always talk about like a BPA-free bottle. One of the things that they've linked to children that were fed out of bottles years ago that did have BPA in it are actually more prone to becoming diabetic later in life. So this exposure is increased risk of developing type 2 diabetes because of the synthetic compound that acts directly on the pancreas cells and impairs insulin. So that's pretty interesting to understand, guys. I know this doesn't seem like the most sexy video and kind of, people will come in and out or whatever, but I'm telling you right now that it's huge. The other thing you guys may not understand is that the cash register receipts that we get, they actually are coated with BPA. So if you don't really need your cash receipt, then I would tell you to tell the person, no, I don't need a receipt. Especially if you're getting it on, what is it called? Like online or whatever, not online, but when they say, do you want it emailed to you or do you want the receipt in your hand? Just say, I'll keep the email copy of it. Mercury is the next thing to look at. That is a lot of times in large fish. So your swordfish, sharks, king mackerels, things like that. But remember I told you guys to make sure if your fish has fins and gills, fins or scales, and gills, that is a usually indication that it's not going to have so much mercury, the big ones that don't. The amalgam fillings in our mouth, that can be another reason that can cause type 2 diabetes, so be careful maybe getting those replaced. The next one is pesticides, all right, guys? So that's why buying organic food, especially with those Dirty Dozen and Clean 15, know them. I did a video on that a while back. Go back to YouTube or search in the Facebook videos on my page and find the Clean 15 and the Dirty Dozen, that video. I walk you through what that is, or just, Google it yourself and you can figure it out. And the last one is nickel. And a lot of times we don't think about that, but nickel jewelry, things that we put on our bodies, a lot of times, batteries. Not a lot of times people are handling batteries, but the other thing is huge is the burning of fossil fuel and what it's doing to the pollution in the air. So just know, you guys, that type 2 diabetes is not always about, ooh, I ate my way into this or I had too much sugar or anything like that. It can be environmental factors. So I'm begging you guys to please clean up the diet, stay away from things like plastics, get into glass, and all the things that I've talked about for, almost a year and a half now. My book is coming out in October. I'm really excited about it, Share the Joy, and it's going to talk about a lot of these things. So you guys really find ways in which you can let other people know, because it's not always that. So if you're kind of wondering like, oh my gosh, I eat clean, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but you still have come up with type 2 diabetes, or you have a friend who's perplexed about what's going on, this is another area that could be affecting their lives. So share the joy of knowledge, the joy of understanding good health with others. And I hope that you guys are having a fabulous week. You're going to get a start to a great weekend. I know we've got, looks like some stuff coming in this way. I'm in that Greenville area with the trees blowing, but it's been a beautiful day so far. It's still sunny, as you can see outside, but keep everybody in prayer that's on the coast and everything. So I love you guys. Make sure you share the joy with others. That means share this video out, hit the share button. This could actually help somebody solve a mystery that's medical in their life. And I just want you guys to know that I'm happy that you come in and come in with me each week. So peace and blessings. Do all things with joy and share the joy. All right. Bye-bye.